below, and would you just look at this place. I've never gone down the Colorado River, but it cuts through the Grand Canyon. I bet it looks something like this. This is amazing. I haven't even messed with the new boats any, but this is amazing. Also, look up there. Oak trees. They were closer than I thought. Anyway, welcome back. I have something special I have prepared today as we enjoy the view from everything popping in. This is nice. So, you see that tree over there? That is what is going to concern us. I'm also going to probably put a little dock in here somewhere. Right about there, but let's go sleep. And here is my bed. Oop. You know, as far as sleeping goes, I've noticed it's when the center square touches the horizon. That's when you can actually get in the bed. So, now. So, I have been busy. Let's start with the chests. I set up these chests to kind of remind me of what all we wanted to talk about today. Let's see how this works. But I do kind of like doing it this way. Kind of keeps me organized. So, I'm approaching a max spawn situation. Look at all these drops. Every time I'd go out and get stuff, I just dump it in here. I got some nice boots here, falling 3. But I am absolutely approaching a max spawn situation. All this is lit up. All this is ocean. Over there is a mushroom biome, and underground I have lit up extensively, centralized on the lighthouse. So that's why there's all these mobs every time I come open my door. I'm actually thinking about putting a passive mob farm right over there. Also, we're in the new Minecraft. We have shields. And I have not been using one. I should have. But now I've got a shield. And then there's this thing. We're going to build a tree farm. But not here. This is just what I set up to get some wood. I wanted a proper tree farm. And I want it to look natural. So what we're going to do is this little peninsula right here. This is going to be a tree-covered area. I saw something like this on the Hermitcraft, and they had spruce trees. They had changed the ground to be brown and green. They used that podzol stuff. It looked great. So I'm going to hide a tree farm right here. We're going to put some trees all around the edge. We'll do a little terraforming. You can see a little bit of a path I've laid out with these grass blocks. I think I'm going to do some sort of a little pier for boat dock. And this area is kind of flat. I've been needing a place to put a little bit of a mushroom ranch, and I think it'll go back here. So I've got a lot to do. Now, we're going to talk more about those torches here in a moment. But I need wood, and I also need coal, and I like to build with coal blocks. So I built this. This is a charcoal device. Farm. I can't even remember what it's called. Anyway, it makes charcoal. You put the wood up here, it goes down here, and the charcoal shows up here. And because it's charcoal, we feed it back in, and it refills the bottom. This is not my design. I will put a link in the description to this little charcoal factory, maybe is what he calls it, in the description. So if you want to build it, you can. But this one's mine. I've wanted to build one of these actually for a long time. I just used the natural local sandstone. So it almost disappears into the mountain, which is something that I like. So, what's the most annoying thing about trees? I'll tell you. It's that you have to wait on the drops. Otherwise, you have to punch out all the leaves. They're kind of annoying. So that takes time to punch out all the leaves. But hoppers are a thing. And so we're going to build a tree farm right over there where those torches are. Now, the first few trees I grew were like this one, and honestly, this is a terrible tree. Very few leaves at the top, so you're not going to get a lot of saplings. You'll be lucky to get about 4 saplings, maybe 5. And of course, it takes 4 to regrow. These leaves come out 3 from each of the sides, so 3 more, so that's 6. This side is 6, the other 2 sides are 6. The corners are 4, but that is not the largest tree. So I marked it with torches, did a little ring around the base. Turns out the biggest trees come out 4 blocks. So if this is our base, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2 per side, so 4 more is 8, 8 to a side. And then these little corners are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You leave out the ninth in the corner. So actually that's 8 eighths. It's exactly 64 hoppers. And if you really wanted to be picky, because sometimes the saplings drop in weird places, you would do another ring around this. I might do that later, but for now I'm going to be doing it this way. And so everywhere in this circle will be hoppers. I'll put a chest. I haven't decided if I want to put it here or off to the side here so you don't walk over it. I kind of think here is fine. I can always move it. But let's do a little terraforming. I do want to go ahead and mark this. Oh, and I forgot to bring, I've got a really good iron shovel. It just tears up this sand. I forgot to bring it. So let me work on that off camera. And what else do I have in these chests? So we've got our plans. I needed iron. This is, 7 iron. Well, the wood doesn't matter, but 7 iron a pop. To make 64 hoppers is quite a bit of iron. It's 3 or 4 stacks of iron, and I didn't have that many. I also didn't want to deplete my reserve. So I went underground, and I found a mine shaft. And so I have, actually that's this chest. So I've got cobwebs. What else I found? I found melon seeds and pumpkin seeds, so I am now able to grow those legitimately. I also have, just cleared the area with I don't know if I'll ever use dead bushes. Maybe they'll have a use in the future. I don't know, but I want to keep them around just for the sake of it. And then there's what I'm making. So I will be back after I have torn down this tree, and I'm going to grab my shovel and we're going to go to town. Nice view from up here. I'm near the top of this. I needed to take this down anyway. It's kind of a runt of the spruce trees. I had a beautiful one, but I needed the charcoal. I was down underground caving in that mine shaft, and I've caught and found a bunch of stuff. I actually found another skeleton spawner, so I'm going to use that as a I'm going to save that for another video, knock that out. I wanted to show you my little preferred method for getting down. Most people know about the stair step, but if you straddle 2 of them and do this, you almost don't miss a beat coming down. It's very fast. It might be the most efficient way of coming down from a stair step tree. Don't know. Let's take another look at this. I want to shape this. Ignore those torches. I actually want to keep a little bit of this, so let me go right through there. I see where I want to go now. I want to sort of keep some of this. I love having a good shovel. So something like that. And you know what? Let's get our torches back. I love that. You can so rarely use it. But that's an easy way to get torches back. So we're going to keep something like that on that side. And I wanted a little something on this side as well. We can adjust the tree if we need to. You know, I'll just add some over there. So all this is gone. Okay. So let's not get rid of our center point. Uh-oh. That hasn't happened in a long time. I thought they fixed that, but I guess not. Not completely. The ghost blocks. While that was in the game, there were some neat things you could do with it. And let's leave our ladder for the time being. Now, if I only had this on a diamond shovel, I would be much happier. But I'm not there yet. I keep losing diamond picks, so I'm a little careful with my diamonds at the moment. That's why I'm using iron tools. I did find some diamonds underground, and I fortuned them. I got, I don't know, 19, 20 maybe? Something like that. Let's go ahead and just put down a chest. That, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it in place. So this is the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, and for now, I'm just going to put it here. So that will be there. This and I've got to actually no, I've got my better pick. So this will be dirt. And so all that's really left is for me to do a whole lot of digging, and I will be back with you when that is finished. Alright, I think that's got it. And so we're going to pop in our hoppers. Now, I think I'm going to have this side of the tree go to this side of the chest, and this side of the tree go to this side of the chest. So let's just see what we can do there. Try to break this up so everything's not in the same. Let's see here. Oop, keep doing that. Yes. So those two will go directly in here. This one snakes around. Let's duplicate that on this side. And then we just fill in. It's probably not ever going to matter. I'm sure there's more efficient ways of setting up your hoppers, but this will be fine. And that's pretty much it. It takes a lot of iron. And I believe that's it. Let's go ahead and pop in some trees. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put some kind of carpet or something over there. I don't think I have cocoa beans, and I don't have sheep. Like, there's no sheep around here anywhere. There are pigs, there are mushrooms, there are no sheep. I think I saw sheep in the first or second video, but getting sheep over here is going to be a little bit of a trick. So this is the tree farm. I'm actually going to turn this, how do I want the path to go? I had this path kind of going circular. Not sure if I like that now. But we're going to do something like this. All these grass blocks. I'm going to eventually add... it's got to be grass blocks, doesn't it? I'm going to eventually add more. And I think we'll have a a nice little path here. Let's just pop in a few. I actually like this ugly color, but I'm going to do a path block, some sort of a path leading up in this direction. Let's see, I'll be coming from over there. It seems like there is the better place. That is not orange clay. Oh, I forgot you can do the little middle click thing. I have been using that a lot. So, So if this is the path, I wanted it to sort of maneuver and meander. I like that. Kind of sort of straight is that way, kind of sort of this way. So I don't need these, actually. And just for now, I'll pop that in. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think that's good. So we go by our charcoal factory. We come over this general direction to the tree farm. All right, I think we're in good shape there. Now let's see about adding a few other things. Let's do that. So I want to kind of camouflage it. What's the best place to hide a tree farm? Inside of trees. So I'm going to hide my tree farm in a forest. And so that's the center, and I want to do, let's see, 3, 5, 7, 8, maybe 1 right there, a little bit of coast, and I wanted to add some sand on this side. So let's see what we can do about that. So something like that, and I'm actually going to do that. I love the little pick block. Yeah, let's go sleep. So I'm going to dig up a little bit of sand and kind of hide these. I actually do want these in a, in a layer above. I need another slot. Let's do our food. There we go. Actually, no, let's do that. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll put a tree here. Another one about here. I want to keep this red sand as much as I can. It's just hard to come by, you know. Let's see. Oh, nope. I'm doing it wrong. I don't want to put red sand on red sand. So we'll bury this. So everywhere there's this, I'm going to put sand. Let's see, there. How far out do we come? We come out pretty good. Let's do that. Something like that. I will put at least one tree, although, yeah, let's do that. I guess I'm mostly just raising the sand. And right there. I want it to look, you know, like a forest. So I don't want them, you know, evenly spaced or anything. And I feel like one here would be nice. Just kind of random, but not random, not exactly. This is too sharp of an edge. let's go take a look at that. Oh, there's our tree. And now I can't see. Well, I'm going to take down that tree. Maybe I won't put those saplings there, and we'll get a good idea of what this looks like in a minute. Okay, so slight error on my part. Don't plant the trees yet. They're already starting to grow, but I think that placement is good. Even a little dense, and probably about 3 more, maybe 2 more over there. I did also cut down the big tree, and I got right here. There was a sapling that fell about here. So I probably will want to add a few hoppers, but the majority is going to fall within the 4-block radius. So it's going to be a lossy little farm, but it'll work. So where were we? Let's add another at least 2. I think those are getting a little dense. So maybe here. I gotta cut off this hard little point right here, and I don't like that either. Let's do that. Maybe even that. Okay, so where else are we gonna have a nice tree? I guess here, and then maybe one more over here. But I kind of want that to be the edge. Maybe there. And I feel like we could probably get away with one about here as well. And then here I actually want coastline. I just want it to look a little bit like a coastline. You know, see, those are too evenly spaced. Like it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That isn't going to work. Well, that's slightly better. I still want it to be a little more random. I'm going to put another right about there. And then I'm going to clear this out of sand, fill it in with the orange clay, and more or less build another little bank over here. And where was that? About here, I think. So that would require those. And that. And I'm just going to chop this off. I think that's good. And so all those will end up being trees. And I guess I could plant them now. You know what, let's put the trees in offhand. Haven't done that. I love the offhand. It's very, very nice. In fact, I don't even like the shield that much. When I was underground caving, and super good for cave spiders, was pick in one hand, shears in one hand, and torches in the other. Alright, we'll see what that looks like when it grows. I'm not going to put any here, and we're going to now clear out all of this lovely, lovely sand. Something like that is what I had in mind. I think a little more here. Something like that. And doesn't actually, no, it's fine. So if that's the edge, I'm too fast on the clicking. And there's something that doesn't happen often. I ran out of orange stained clay. I should have some over here though. I put a little chest of things I thought I might need. Actually, this all sand? That's not. So let's see. Something like this. Trying to do it fast, and I'm making mistakes, so I'm making it slow. So let's actually slow down so I can go fast. And let's take a look at that up here. I'm tempted to keep this little platform I'm on as well for three-dimensionality. That's looking nice. We've got our first tree. That might be a little too dense. I may have to play with that a bit. And then over here, yeah, that totally works. I might even thicken it on that edge. Just make it a little bit wider. It's kind of narrow to put trees on. And I kind of liking having this little separate patch right here, actually. So make this a little. Oh, but we've got the path there, so no, I can't do that. I can do that. Does that look kind of? Maybe. I kind of like that better back there. And let's see. Let's add just a little bit to this edge. Actually come down that way with that one. And this is a little too perfect. Boy, my mouse, it's too sensitive. I've got to adjust that. Okay, let's take a look at that. It's turning into something of a dumbbell shape. Moon shape. Something like that. A little round on this end, but I like that end a lot better. And next, let's put in a few trees. I think I'll put like one tree in here. And then over here, we'll put in several. Not quite to sundown yet. Really have to put it in the middle. Let's do this one, and I feel like doing one that's close. And maybe right there. Something like that. We want one down here. And we could put in, you know, two nice ones there. And you know what? Let's do a double right here. Mix it up just a little bit. I think something like that will look good. And then you can still kind of see through here. I might actually take that one out. Actually, I think I will. I think I will take that one out. Because there's only going to be one big tree. The one in the middle. So yeah, this one's kind of not where I want him. Of course, I'm not going to be able to finish this in a day. I want podzol, and I need other things. I need cocoa beans for carpet to cover that, or I might use green wool instead. Not sure yet. And I have no podzol. That's to the north, as near as I can tell. But that's the basic idea. Let's go ahead and pop in another tree. And don't know what I want to do here. I think I'm just going to wait, because I don't know what's going to be where yet. I will put in dirt for the path, because I know roughly where I want that to be now. Did I pick up those blocks? Nope, I did not. They sank into the ground. I don't know that I like that. I think it was easier before to know that you were getting your blocks back. And now it just seems like that's no longer the case, unfortunately. So something like this. I'm trying not to kill my green grass. Alright, this needs to come out a bit. And we'll just stop it right there. And then the grass will expand. I'll make more grass and turn it into a nice little path. But that's a project I'll probably do off camera. I think this video has gone kind of long, but I'm pleased with our progress, so I will see you guys next time, and maybe we'll go a little boating, maybe we'll go conquer that skeleton spawner, maybe we'll build a passive mob spawner, maybe we'll go on walkabout. What else do I have to do? I've got to go through the fortress in the nether and get my brewing up. I don't have that in place yet either. There's so much that needs to be done. So have a great time, and I will see you next time.